Delta Force is an extraction game that came out 6 months ago. In that time frame, I picked up the game and made videos about baiting players. And just like any other recording session, I set out on my mission to bait an area of the map known by the community as the shipping containers. After having spent a whole day trying to get one player to take the bait, I'd finally had enough of the cheating problem that runs rampant within this game. This is footage of what happened earlier today when I ran across the most obvious piece of garbage cheater I'd seen today. Keep in mind, this was maybe the 11th or 12th one in the past 10 hours of playing the game.
You're in the curtain!
Oh my fucking god! What, are you kidding me? Look at this absolute cheat! Look at this absolute cheat! Look at this, look at the pre-aim!
Drone is ready.
Look at this, he knows there's nobody in there! What absolute garbage, man. I can't make content for this game. I swear on everything, it's becoming ridiculous. There's no way that there are 100K plus players playing this game right now with all of these cheaters. There's no way. Whenever 1 out of every 2 games is the same people I saw from like 15 minutes ago, from the last game. There's no way. There's no way that there's actually 100K plus players playing Delta Force right now. I refuse to believe it. With the amount of cheaters that's going on, with the state of shields and the imbalance of characters, I just refuse to believe it, man. With the lack of content when it comes to the battlefield mode and the operations mode, we haven't got a single new map, right? I refuse to believe it. All day, I have been doing nothing but trying to run a successful baiting mission, and I don't know what it is over the past like few weeks. This game has just gone to garbage. I just don't understand. I have run into over a dozen cheaters today. Over a dozen on replay. It's like it's not even. I don't know how they're not banned. I don't understand how they're not banned, and it's really upsetting because I've spent an entire day trying to make a good video for people, and I just cannot do it. I don't know what the hell is going on over at the studio, what the heck they're spending their time doing, because they haven't made much progress in terms of giving us new stuff to be a part of, and new events, and new maps, and it just doesn't make any sense. I just don't know what to do because I spent a whole week making my last video, and it's not even like the game is in that terrible of a state, but it's just so unbalanced. It is just so ridden with cheaters. I just don't understand how it has 100K plus players. Unless they're all coming from console, which the game hasn't released on console yet. Unless it's a mix of mobile players, which again, I don't know if Steam counts that, but it just doesn't make any sense to me. I feel like I'm wasting my time trying to have fun, trying to make a cool video for people to watch, when scrubs like this just walk around freely and they're cheating so blatantly. He just blatantly shot through smoke. I just don't understand. And I don't want to make videos about cheaters. I don't want to make videos critiquing a game that I'd have no interest in playing in the long run, right? Like I'll critique a game if I believe the game itself is in a bad state, but I don't want to keep talking about cheaters, man. I started my channel, right, talking about how Rust was in a sorry state because there are still cheaters in Rust, right? It's been a whole decade of cheaters in Rust, and still the anti-cheat has not been updated to a proficient level where cheaters are not a problem. They're just everywhere, man. And it's so damn sad, right? because when I want to play, every time I find a game that I want to play, it's ridden with cheaters, or the game is just so unbalanced or unappealing. I don't know what the heck is going on. I don't know why developers can't just make a game, make it well balanced, make it interesting, and then work on an anti-cheat. I don't know what the problem is with developers only focusing on including content that will bring no value in the long run besides bringing back old players for a short period of time. I just don't understand it. It's like, it's so blatantly obvious that games like this are just in it for the money. And don't get me wrong, it's still a somewhat enjoyable game if you disregard the cheaters, if you disregard the character imbalance, and if you disregard the way the studio handles pushing out new content. It's a good game other than that. Like, it's decent, you know? But it's just so damn annoying trying to make a video. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy making these videos, but it's just so damn annoying when I can't even make one. I can't even make one. I can't spend a day being productive trying to make a good video because the game just has so many problems. This entire day was supposed to be me getting footage, trying to bait players over at these shipping containers, which first off, I haven't even been able to do because everyone's just playing to rank up to DF Pinnacle, which isn't that hard, right? It's not that hard to get Pinnacle in this game. You just hit Blackhawk, right? By simply surviving and looting. And then once you hit Blackhawk, you start buying decent gear. And then you just camp and extract and have a good KD ratio. It's really not that hard to hit Pinnacle. Like, the whole loop of the game, the whole, like, competitive loop, the whole ranked mode for this game, and you might even say extraction shooters in general, just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense because everyone is playing in such a weird way that's not even, it doesn't feel like an extraction shooter. Sure, you're leaving with loot, right? But it's like, you might as well go play Apex Legends if that's the way you want to play. You know? Because there, at least the guns in the game don't really matter if you lose them. You know? What's the point in having an extraction shooter game with a competitive mode if the competitive mode takes over the feel of an actual extraction game? Like, what's the point? You know? And it's not like it's a secondary thing. It's like what everyone's trying to do when you hit Blackhawk. Everyone's trying to buy good gear and then run an M250 and purple shields and mow everybody down with 3 to 4 shots. It's just so boring, man. There's just so little room for creative expression when there are so many problems in the game. I don't know, man. It's just so depressing. Because I love playing video games, man. I love playing video games, but I don't love spending money and time on games that bring no value. And to all of my viewers who are like, you know, saying, oh, we miss you, Sorbet. Like, I really miss you guys too. I really miss you guys too. You know? But it's so damn annoying. I just don't know what to do. And I feel like I have to apologize because it's like, I'm not... if you guys have seen my videos, right? A lot of the times I fail to accomplish our mission, right? Which is... It's partly my fault because sometimes I play dumb and I don't play 100% optimally, but it's so difficult, right, to get footage of this way of playing because there are just so many problems in the game, man. Like earlier today, I was trying to run easy modes, right? I was trying to run easy modes because in normal modes, everyone's playing to just chase gunshot sounds, which again, it doesn't really make for a very optimal way to try and bait players because you just never see them where you're trying to bait them, right? If I even get people to show up to sniff the bait, that's good enough content for 30 seconds. Like, oh my god, I'm digging to the center of the earth for this content, guys. I am going deep for this content. I am going freaking deep. And every time I go on a run, every time I try to go out there with some gear, it's ruined by either cheaters or a lack of teamwork when I'm playing in teams, right? It's just so damn annoying. Because again, What's the point in having a squad fill mode if you don't need squad fill to rank up to DF Pinnacle, which everyone is trying to do? And then you hit DF Pinnacle and then you're like, what else is there to do in the game? I have a whole friends list that I played with since like I started playing this game, and like the majority of them don't even come back to play. You know? Even when a new season comes out, no one comes back to play Delta Force. And the biggest reason is because of the cheaters, man. It's because of the cheaters. It's like, it's literally 1 out of every 3 games is a cheater. And it's not an over exaggeration. It's like 1 in 3 or 1 in 4. Which is like all the money you made in those 4 games. And it's always the same people too. It's always the people with Chinese characters in their names coming to play on English servers. And the reason they do that probably is because this is a less moderated server. Because the game is most popular in Asian countries, right? And to all my viewers, I gotta apologize again because I want to make good videos for you guys. I want to accomplish the mission in its entirety, right? I do. I really do. I really do want to, you know, bait players out in the open and get some good footage of me doing it, you know? I want to have successful runs where it's like that happens like 5 or 6 times in a run, you know, or in a session rather. But it just doesn't happen because the game isn't really meant for that, you know? You'd think it would be, considering it's an extraction shooter, but it's more like Apex Legends than an extraction shooter. It's like Apex Legends if Apex Legends didn't end in a final circle. It just ended with you exfilling. That's what it is. That's what it is, and it sucks. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go from here. I want to do dumb stuff like this, but it's like, where do I go to do it? I want to make interesting stuff for you guys. And I know it's not, I know it's not your problem to find out, but I feel like I just have to say it. I feel like I have to tell you guys that I'm having trouble here. Because I don't want to make fluff content, you know? I don't want to have to add sawdust to the bread so that you guys are, you know, willing to digest it and make it seem more interesting than it is. I don't want to do that, you know? And I've been thinking about going to Tarkov, playing Tarkov, but there are cheaters in that game too, you know? And it's much slower pace than in Delta Force, you know? It might take me a whole month to make one video. And not even that long a video. Maybe 20 to 30 minutes, maybe. You'd think this wouldn't be an issue to make videos like this. I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling on too long, guys. I feel like I feel like I need to take a break is what I need to do. I feel like I need to take a break, which is sad. Which is sad because I started my channel trying to do Rust videos and I started critiquing Rust, and now I'm starting Delta Force and now I'm critiquing Delta Force. It's like this loop. And I don't know if it's just FPS that's the problem. I don't know if it's extraction shooters / survival shooters. I don't know what the hell it is, but I definitely do know that the developers need to do something about the cheating problem in their games. And I've spent the last couple years trying to form ideas around a channel where I could really entertain people with unique ideas. And not in the way that other gaming, especially FPS and shooter channels do, where they have really cool background music and their title is like, "We made millions in this run," you know, and it's like some overly edited, super high saturation thumbnail, you know, like, I don't want to be one of those. I want to do something unique. I want to do something entertaining, and I don't want to overfluff my content. I just want to play video games, man. Do I take a break? Probably. I could do with getting my mental back on track. I've been suffering these last couple months trying to make good videos for you guys. And I don't say that again to blame you guys. I'm more or less talking about the state of shooter games at the moment. It's just I've been suffering like an animal. Like I'm talking 3 days of no sleep trying to make singular videos. I have gone absolutely ballistic in terms of making videos for you guys. And I guess you could say I'm getting burnt out, but it's funny because I'm not like other creators, I feel like, in the way that I'm getting burnt out, right? I'm not getting burnt out from the content side of it. I'm getting burnt out from the gaming side of it. If I had the opportunity to make videos in the days of Rust when Rust was good, I would have had so much fun and I would be so ahead of the curve in terms of like what I wanted to do with my channel. It would just have been such a good time to make videos. And now I feel like I'm sitting at the back of the line after being told that I need to go to the back of the line again after getting to the front. You know, it's like if you wait a year or 2 years, 3 years trying to get to the front of a line in a queue and then you're told to go to the back again and again, it's like, what do you do, man? What do you do? To all my FPS gamers out there who, you know, are really pushing through it, yeah, I commend you, man. I commend you. And I'm not giving up. Don't take this as me giving up, because I'm never going to give up. This is my dream. You know, this is my hobby. This is my passion. This is... I love to do this, man. I love to do this. But, my God, can somebody freaking do something over at the development studios? Can some developer create an actual anti-cheat that will shake up the landscape, that is worth hundreds of millions of dollars? Who will be the developer that creates the next best anti-cheat? Who will that be? Because whoever that is, that will be the first billion-dollar development studio that is solely built and based their value off of just their anti-cheat. Like, it's not even like a matter of like, you know, what should a development studio do to become successful? Literally, if you are the development studio to create the anti-cheat that defines all anti-cheats, you will be the next big thing in gaming. Not just the shooter genre, but in all genres. If you can utilize the technology we have today and put it towards an anti-cheat, you will be the next big thing in gaming, period. It's just nobody wants to do it because nobody has an interest in actual development of long-term success in video games. Everyone's just trying to cash out on the next big thing. Extraction shooter this, fighting game this, survival game this, factions, looting, crafting, skill trees, ranked modes in extraction shooters. Like, what is going on? Please, help me. Help me stay in love with the thing I love. Help me stay in love with video games. Please, developers, please. You are killing my love for video games by creating this dog water. All right, there are bits and chunks of dog food in this bowl. Please, pour that shit out and make me something worth playing. Stay frosty, everyone.